Yi Chuan's blade blurred in a silver arc, biting deep into the pig's throat. A system window flickered into existence before his eyes. System notification, target killed, 1x normal flying pig, weapon, butcher knife. Experience, level plus 1%. Trade progress, pig slayer extra damage plus 1%. Rewards, gain 0.1 free attribute points. Great job, son, Qiyuan noted, leaning against a wooden pillar. The only problem is your aim. For a one-hit kill, you need to sever the main artery in the neck. Precision is the difference between a butcher and a hack. He looked at his son, softened by a bit of guilt. Son, I know butchering pigs must be boring for a kid your age, but this is our livelihood. Yi Chuan didn't look bored. In fact, his eyes were glowing with a strange intensity. Dad, can I kill all the pigs? Every single one in the pen? Qiyuan let out a boisterous laugh. Ha 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 ha, that's my boy. If you've got the stomach for it, you can handle the pigs over at Uncle Li's and Uncle Chen's, too. Yi Chuan didn't waste a second. He moved through the pens like a whirlwind. Every swing of his butcher knife was cleaner, faster, and more lethal than the last. The notifications began to flood his vision. System notification. Milestone reached, you have killed 50 normal pigs. Trait evolved, pig slayer extra damage increased to 100%. Stats upgraded, all basic attributes increased from 10 to 15. Current rank, rank 5 apprentice. Nearby, a neighbor stared in shock. Qiyuan, is that your son? He's addicted. He just did our whole week's worth of work in an hour. Qiyuan smirked, crossing his arms with pride. Heh, what can I say? My son is a god-tier butcher. Yi Chuan wiped the blood from his blade. The slaughterhouse felt small now. I've gotten the hang of the knife, he thought. But I won't find any more growth here. It's time to see the outside world. The next morning, Yi Chuan left the city of Qingqing. In this era, the Human Federation was divided into 9 special zones, struggling to survive against rampant demons and the myriad races of the heavens. Qingqing sat on the dangerous edge of the 5th special zone. At the massive iron gates of the borderlands, a guard eyed Yi Chuan's simple butcher's garb. Kid, you've got a life-skill profession. Once you're outside, stay within a 1-kilometer radius. Any further and you're monster meat. Understand? Yi Chuan nodded absent-mindedly and stepped into the dense, dark forest. The first encounter. He hadn't walked far when the leaves rustled behind him. A shadow leaped. Yi Chuan didn't panic, he felt the air shift. Judging by the skin tone. A goblin, he thought. A perfect chance to test my new power. Skill activate, Blood Shadow Butcher. His blade didn't just swing, it flickered like a dark ghost. The goblin's head hit the forest floor before its body did. System notification. Target killed, 1x Goblin Pig. Experience, level plus 5%. Trade progress, Pig Slayer damage plus 1%, plus 0.1 attribute points. Yi Chuan paused. Wait. The system identifies them as goblin pigs? So the stronger the pig I kill, the bigger the boost. He remembered his teacher's warning, if you spot one goblin, a whole group has already spotted you. Yi Chuan gripped his knife, a predatory smile forming. Is that so? Then come on, you goblin pigs. Let's see who's the butcher today. The forest came alive with screeching. Goblins rushed from the shadows, but Yi Chuan was a blur of efficiency. He sliced through them one by one, moving toward the source. One terrified goblin turned and fled toward a hidden cave entrance. Yi Chuan followed it deep into the earth, clearing the tunnels until he reached the heart of the den. He pulled up his status window. Status window. Name, Yi Chuan. Profession, God-tier butcher. Level, rank 6 apprentice. Stats. Strength 25, Agility 25, Spirit 25. Passive, Pig Slayer, 120% extra damage to pigs. Suddenly, a muffled thud echoed from a reinforced wooden door at the back of the cave. Yi Chuan kicked the door off its hinges. Inside, the stench was foul. A young girl was bound with coarse rope, her mouth taped shut, her eyes wide with terror. Surrounding her were several small, gnashing baby goblins, their claws out. She looked at Yi Chuan, her eyes pleading, "Help me, please."